Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to another 5 horror movie fun facts starring me. Today's movie is one of my all-time favorite horror classics. Let's jump into today's movie, Witches of Eastwick. Fun fact number 1. So this is another one of those movies that almost didn't happen thanks to the studio. So George Miller was kind of unfamiliar with how Hollywood communication works. And in a meeting to discuss the budget, George Miller offered to give up his trailer, because he wasn't going to be using it anyway. The studio took that to mean that he was going to be a pushover. So during the actual production, they pretty much interfered with all of his production. Miller retaliated by saying, "I'm not shooting any scenes until you guys meet my demand." The studio said, "Bet, we'll just find another director." And they might have if Jack Nicholson hadn't stepped in and said, "Yo, I'll walk all the way off this set if you get rid of him." Fun fact number 2. Producer John Peters was a menace during this production. Both him and producer, I think his name was Peter Gruber, basically just kept throwing in requests and ideas and edits for the script. One of which, according to George Miller, was that Peters wanted aliens to show up somewhere in the movie because he was inspired by the movie Aliens, which was a big hit at the time. He even went so far as to show up on set with a stuntman dressed as an alien. In protest, Miller and Jack Nicholson left the set until they gave up on this fixation. Fun fact number 3. Cher was actually offered the role of Jane in this movie. That's how it was originally set up. Cher was going to play Jane. Jane was going to play Alexandra. Cher, however, decided, I kind of want to be Alexandra, which was fine, but nobody told Susan Sarandon until she showed up on set. Fun fact number 4. Let's talk about Veronica Cartwright's iconic cherry puke scene. So, if you haven't seen the movie, the girls kind of inadvertently put a curse on the town gossip, Veronica Cartwright's character, to which she ends up losing her mind and projectile vomiting cherry. I did find a picture of it, but I am hesitant to put it up here on TikTok. It's really graphic. So to do that scene, they used a life-size animatronic puppet of Veronica Cartwright. And apparently this thing got a lot of attention because it could actually convulse and thrash about realistically, spew out massive amounts of vomit. Yeah. So the fun fact here is that a large part of the cherry vomit scene was cut because it can do all those things, and test audience were really grossed out by it, which is fair. I'm grossed out by vomit too. And finally, fun fact number 5. So one of the potential endings to this movie, there were, but one of them was supposed to take place in the pool area as opposed to the area with the television, wherein Jack Nicholson's character would have walked on water, which, I know this movie is fast and loose with biblical folklore, but I'm glad they didn't go with it. That wouldn't have been a great end. And that is it for our 5 fun facts. I'll be back next week with another one. Bye.